What's up, fight fans? Greetings from the Wrestleverse. It's your boy T-John, and get ready for another supercharged ride through the Wrestleverse because it's time for the rundown. All right, man. I actually really enjoyed last night's episode. They wanted me back. Raw actually did a really good job. So our rundown today is going to be about Monday Night Raw. So let's just get right into it, shall we? All right, so it starts out with everyone celebrating Randy Orton for officially having made it 20 years in the WWE. That is a crazy, huge feat to pull off, and he's looking still in his prime, looking better than ever. You know, we love Randy Orton over here. It's super awesome. And, you know, we had this whole thing where, Riddle is, congratulating him, giving him hugs and all that. And even Cody Rhodes comes out and, embraces it too, because they also have a history. And yeah, my audio's straight now. Everything good? Cool. That's all I need to know. Make sure we don't have any more mishaps. But, all right. So Seth Rollins comes out, or like he was just sitting on the side. He comes in the ring because he's now annoyed, basically, because he's like, Cody Rhodes tries to make everything like be about him, all of this, yada, yada, yada. There's now tension building up. Then, Ezekiel or Elias, whoever, we're still trying to figure out who he is. He introduces himself. KO isn't having it. And it's like, you are still a liar. I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you passed it, but I'm on to you still. And then the Usos come out, and, they're still talking trash like they didn't lose to Riddle twice already. But, yeah, man, so there's a bunch of just now pandemonium going on in the ring as everybody basically is undercutting Randy Orton's 20-year accomplishment. So Adam Pearce comes out and makes this an official match, and you see an 8-man tag team has now formed with the Usos, Kevin Owens, and Seth Rollins facing Ezekiel, Cody Rhodes, and RK Bro. So, dude, it is super awesome. This is your main event. But, got to get into the other stuff first. So, Bianca Belair, it was just flinging Sonya Deville in their title match. And she had actually won the match by countout. But last second, Sonya Deville uses her powers to stay in the match and says there are no countouts. They then continue the fight. And then Sonya hits her in the back with a chair. That's a DQ. Bell rings again. She then calls again and uses her ref powers or whatever and says it's now a no DQ match. Then you have the former tag team champs. You got Queen Zelina and Carmella come out to try to help. It doesn't work. This is still the EST. Bianca Belair still ends Sonya Deville, gets the pin, and maintains her championship belt. Now, I don't know if this means that they're not going to fight at Backlash. I'm fine with that if that's the case. But then who is Bianca going to fight? That's the real question. You can't have Backlash without Bianca. That's insane. Anyway, though, backstage after the fight, Sonya Deville basically tells them they are not going to get their tag team they're not going to get their tag team rematch. That's dead. And then she slaps the crap out of both of them. So she's still overstepping. Next, you see the two men on the mountain of omnipotence, Edge and Damien Priest, still talking trash about AJ Styles and, of course, now Finn Balor. So that's just alluding even more to what we're thinking is going to happen, where, it's going to be Edge and Damien versus Finn and AJ. We're still waiting on it, but it's looking more clear than ever. But first, we have one more squash match for Veer Mahan versus whoever this guy is. They just picked him up off of the street. I have no idea who this dude is. And it was just clear from the start that this was going to be another squash. Quick submission. But he refuses to let the match go. Still fighting him, choking him out on the side, throwing him on the table, choking him out one more time while the refs try to pull him off. Absolutely insane stuff for Veer Mahan. Ridiculous. Next, though, you have Amos versus Bobby Lashley in an arm wrestling contest. Bobby Lashley wins. Super intense, I guess, because MVP was talking trash the whole time. But Bobby gets the win, but they don't really care at all because, I mean, it's Moss. Moss doesn't care about losing that. He just cares about smashing people. He's kind of like a bigger version of Veer Mahan, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, as you can see, he just straight up smashes Bobby Lashley, and yeah, MVP just looks like, yeah, this was the plan the whole time. So I guess MVP is starting to like realize who he's messing with because, you know, Omos is a monster, dude. So they're going to be fighting in Backlash. So that is going to be dope. Next, we had a mixed tag team match with the 24/7 champ. You had Reggie and Dana Brooke versus Akira Tozawa and Tamina. And Akira actually pinned Reggie for once, but he didn't pin Dana, so he keeps the belt. And, you know, this match was supposed to be Reggie kind of, you know, or R-Truth, sorry, I guess officiating still, trying to get them to move past the belt. It was all a lie as he threw Akira off of Dana Brooke and tried to pin her himself and count at the same time. That, of course, didn't work. And Dana is completely betrayed and runs out the ring as R-Truth realizes that his whole plan has now failed. So I don't know what he's going to do next. But next we had the return of the former champ, Big Time X. Becky Lynch is back, guys, looking more unhinged than ever. Talking about how, you know, she doesn't know who she is without the belt. She's going to do everything in her power to get that belt back. And she's going to, like, she's not, this is all going to be a bounce back. You know, she's hit rock bottom, so there's nowhere to go up. And everybody's going to witness her great return. But first, she has to go through a surprise person that we have not seen in like a year, bro. Wow. I couldn't believe Asuka came out. It was amazing. So she is going to actually be Becky Lynch's first challenge without the belt. And that is going to get very interesting. And I'm sure this is going to be at Backlash. 100% sure this will be at Backlash. So be prepared for this. I am loving it. Next, though, now we have Edge and Damien premiering their new, I guess it's the new theme that they're going with, their new music and all that. It was super dope. Edge just sits there in his throne watching Damien fight because he is going against Finn Balor. And it was a very interesting match. Finn had his moments, but he had no chance against Damien, especially with Edge looking over his shoulder. There was no way that he was going to win this match. And I mean, from the jump, you just knew this was Damien's to win. So Damien gets the pin, all while Edge looks over. He kneels in front of Edge like the king, like he's his king, and he's like the squire, as Edge just laughs about it. So, you know, just further doing that stable, like I said, I was expecting AJ Styles to come out and, like, you know, hit him with a steel chair in the back or something, but it didn't happen. So I don't know where AJ Styles was because you just missed a golden opportunity, bro. But next, you have Austin Theory joining Miz for the Miz TV, and they're just talking about, you know, his new championship reign, how he's gonna like be just like the Miz when he had the belt. You know, he's gonna bring greatness, blah 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 blah. You know, just talking the trash. But guess who comes out, bro? Mustafa's back. So many new like reappearances happened last night, and this was one of the ones that was super awesome. I was so glad to see this. Mustafa is coming after Austin Theory. Even Miz was like, "You still work here?" You know, it was kind of funny. They were trying to clown him, and he was like, "No, I'm just here to try to get the belt." Austin Theory immediately backs out and is like, "No, I don't want to fight you." And then the Miz starts talking trash to Mustafa. And while he's talking trash, Austin Theory's texting Vince McMahon. And they agree behind the Miz's back to make them have a match. And you see the Miz shook like, he did what? So that is now the match. So they're going at it. And the Miz also had his moments. But dude, this is Mustafa's comeback. You're not going to beat him. Absolutely not. Mustafa gets the pin. Easy win, but Tommaso Ciampa hits him, just runs right into him, bum rushes him while he's walking up the ramp. So is this Tommaso Ciampa's heel turn as he joins the mountain of omnipotence with Edge and Damien? That's But I'm thinking just off of like how this happened, like it was so random. But if you're really paying attention to everything that's going on, it's going to get crazy, bro. It's going to get good. I'm super interested. But next, speaking of the non-omnipotence and all the potential, Rio Ripley finally gives her first interview and just talks about how she's tired of people holding her back. She's finally going solo, and she's tired of it. She's kind of sneak dissing Liv Morgan, and Liv Morgan hears it and just straight up attacks her backstage. So, of course, we're going to get a singles match between them, just like how they did her and Nikki ASH. I would like to see her and Liv Morgan fight like 2 or 3 times, and it'll be way more interesting and way more fun than it was with her and Nikki ASH, because that just got really boring really quickly. Next, you see the friendship between KO and Seth Rollins officially diminish, just like it's going. There's no way that they're still cool, and I think Seth Rollins is right now starting to realize that he can't just keep using Kevin Owens. KO is done with all that, man. You're gonna have to start showing KO respect. So that was right before their match started. You see that Seth Rollins hitting this superplex on Riddle. So this is that for 8-man tag team match, and this was just Randy Orton's time to shine. Let's just say that everybody, and I do mean everybody, is getting a table slam. It was ridiculous. He just hit everybody with the table. Everybody gets an RKO, just like Oprah gives out all of her gifts. It was amazing to see all this stuff, man. It was just beautiful. It was just like capitulating everything that Randy Orton has done. It was a great little win for him as he just dominated everybody, gets the pin. Just standing ovation for Randy Orton and everything that he's done, bro. Absolutely awesome. I really, really enjoyed it. It was great. It was absolutely great. And I'm not just saying that just because, he's because he's a legend. He's actually fun to watch. I'm looking crazy as crap right now. Ignore my hair. But yeah, man, that's your rundown. So let's get right into the ratings. We have 5 for Fight Forever, 4, this is awesome, 3, you still got it, 2, what, and 1, boring, don't watch, you're better off watching one of us. I give this a 4. Easy 4. Don't even really have to think about it much. It was actually fun. It was also, Randy's, 20th anniversary, so that makes it automatically awesome to me, and all the love that they showed him. Asuka's back, Mustafa Ali's back. Like, there's so many things that are now about to add to the stories that it's going to be dope, bro. It's going to be so dope. And Mancho, I see you, bro. There's a bunch of comments you were putting down. Yeah, Randy is one of the GOATs. KO is going to turn into a maniac soon, and I want that. I do want that. That should be really, really good. Sonya Deville is going to be Sonya Deville Smith. Don't do my boy Will Smith like that. It's not his fault. Whatever, man. You're funny for that. What else? Yeah, for the 24/7 segment, that one was actually okay. It's getting better. I still don't want to see it. I still want it gone. But in all honesty, it wasn't that bad. I didn't have a problem with it. You love the storytelling with Becky and Asuka coming back for her. Yeah, that'll be a really good match. And yeah, I want to see how they're gonna play that in for the next few weeks, because that's not something that they're just gonna one off in one match. At least I hope not. But you said a bunch more. Hold up. Becky wants to prove herself, but Asuka is the one she rarely beat, even in her prime. Yeah, exactly. This is gonna be a big test. Yeah, Ciampa is Blackheart. Oh, hold up. Let me put it up. Ciampa is Blackheart. Rhea with Edge and Damien. Notice how they put Rhea right after. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's going that's how this stuff is gonna be. But this is going to be so great. The stable is gonna be awesome. I'm so ready for it. And yeah, Randy Orton definitely soloed that last main event. But he had to, bro. It's his 20th year in, and he hasn't missed a step, bro. He hasn't missed a step. Solid 4 for me too, bro. Solid 4. But that's all I got for you guys today. Of course, as I always say, like, comment, share, subscribe to Take It to the Ring. We do this nonstop, all day, every day. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, TTR Wrestling, Take It to the Ring. Follow All Real Crew. We will be back on Saturday, you know, doing our thing. It's going to be so awesome. I'm ready. I'm excited. But yeah, man, this has been another great rundown. And oh yeah, I got top 10 doing tonight. We're doing the top 10 tonight. We got NXT live tweeting that, and then the rundown for that tomorrow morning. We got a bunch of stuff coming your way. So I'll see you guys then. Until next time, guys, it's your boy T. John. Keep it real.